So yeah, YouTube, it's me again, yours truly, and I don't know how you feel about this, but I do miss the old days of YouTube. Like, no, not the 240p resolution or the trouble that I had while encoding my videos. That can stay dead, but I do miss like the community like it was back in 2007, where everyone was working together and no one had any arguments with the other guys except the worst thing back in the day that could happen to you on YouTube was that you are being called an APGN knockoff, which kind of happened to all of us since we all did kind of the same thing. We all started out on reviewing Nintendo games and we did it in an angry manner, so that alone qualified us for being called angry video game nerd ripoffs. But overall, the gaming community back then, it kind of held more together. It was fresh. It was still, it maybe was naive too, but it also was juvenile, and it was just more fun because there were like no bounds, no borders. You could do everything, and every single one of us was able to build their own communities, and we would find each other very easily because nowadays, if you try to look for other people that are similar to the things that you do on YouTube, it is just impossible. And I've noticed this pretty early on, like back in 2011, when I uploaded a video on this channel and it garnered like 180 views in 6 months time. And back in 2007, I used to get 180 views in like 4 hours. So we have a problem here, and it is similar to what happens in other types of media as well, be it music, movies, you name it. There's like 5 to 10 things that are on the top that everybody talks about. And everything else on the surface or that's even below the surface is not talked about or even watched. And this is a problem. So I'm making a claim here that we, the YouTube gaming community, we stick together. We finally stop pissing on each other because there are a lot of people that are getting thrown under the bus. For instance, Douglas the Curse, who's having some issues, I would say, getting along with a lot of people here on this site, which kind of is his own fault because he's very ill-tempered when it comes to taking criticism. And I experienced this myself, by the way. I sent him like a video response where I critiqued him about his attempt to become like a YouTube partner, and he had like made a new channel and stuff, and he didn't respond it or anything. He just blocked me. So I could give less shits about him, but I do care because he was there from the beginning and he's part of what I call the YouTube gaming family, and we all sit in the same boat, be it like small channels like mine, which I only have like 280 subscribers, and I don't even know if people are watching this because for my case, I have to start over. But even the bigger ones that have like 1,000 subscribers or 25,000, we all have the same problem that we don't get seen because the ocean is so wide and so deep, and on top is this frozen ice that blocks everything. In terms of like PewDiePie and all these other people that just make mad money and views, and we don't get anything. So I'm asking everybody of you who is a content creator on YouTube, and even if you're just viewing us, that we help each other out, be it with tips or help or collaborations. And collaborations are already happening, and that's good, but we need to do more. But while we do these collaborations, we still have to make sure that every single one of us keeps their own shtick, I would call it. So we have to stay unique, but still work together. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm saying here, but that's what I'm dreaming of, because that's the only way. If we don't work together, and if we fight this war on our own, we're not gonna win. So, and I also think that this would be what Emma would have wished for, that we stick together and not fight with each other. You know how much it sucked for me as a fan. I like to watch both Emma and Ace Salieri, and it really sucked when they started feuding. And the videos went back and forth, and then people started to take sides and rip on each other. And to some extent it's funny and hilarious, but there are some borders that are crossed, and it's not good. So we have to make sure that we keep that out. And my second plea, while we try to work together and help each other out, we have to make sure that we don't follow YouTube's mainstream guidelines. And what I mean by that is that we don't have, or we should not shoot for become like the next PewDiePie on this site. We shouldn't aim to get like massive millions of views and stuff, or even make money by ad revenues. And there are other ways to make money or to get support from your fans. We already have that. It's not just Patreon, there are other ways. There's like this new feature on YouTube, Super Chat, which I can't use because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. But the people that do, they can like, make some bucks that way. If you really have to, if you don't get enough money otherwise in your life, that's a way you can ask your fans to support you. So no begging your viewers for subscribing to your channel. No, we all know it like it is. You watch a video and at the end it's like, hey guys, don't forget to subscribe, favorite, share, rate, like, comment, and all this shit. So no, none of that. As a matter of fact, I've unsubbed quite a few people in the past that did it so bad that it's just obnoxious. Like even they put in annotations that said like, please subscribe for more vids. At some point it's just annoying and off-putting, so we shouldn't be doing that. We should work together, do our own things and collaborate, and then I think we will make our ways and be seen more than we are right now, because YouTube doesn't care for us, so we have to make sure that we care for each other. And yeah, that's pretty much my plea, and we'll see what happens. I know a couple of people are already saying this, similar to me, but we just need to get on track and do it. So let me hear your thoughts on this idea and how we can pull it off.